Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be reacting to this new expansion pack trailer video, and then I'm going to try to make an analysis of what we are able to see in here. I'm very excited for this one because this seems to be inspired by Mexico, or at least it has some elements inspired by Mexico. I'm Mexican, I live in Mexico, so I am very interested in seeing what they did with this because I do love jungle adventure, but that one was a bit more of a mixture of different cultures, and it was definitely more focused on the south. And I have never been to a jungle personally, or to a desert either, so I am really excited to be seeing this one. It does make me a bit nervous. It looks kind of tropical. I'm interested in seeing just how much it sways in that direction. Maybe there's a beach, I don't think there is, but it could be. And I'm just very excited to see if we get a world that I think fits my building style a bit better when I'm trying to build Mexican-inspired things. And immediately I think that this looks so much more like what I actually want my Mexican areas to look like, so I am very, very interested in that. I think that the cast looks interesting, and I am so intrigued by these nightclub. I don't know why it has like a snake texture on the wall, but I do like the roses, and I'm also interested in this online dating. Seems like something that people were really asking for, so I think that's also very cool. And I think I read we're going to be able to have penthouses, so not normal apartments, but it still has like a city look, which I am very, very excited about. Oh, and we have the hard bed, and it looks like different woohoo locations and role play, I guess. That's interesting. I'm not used to. I think that this is new. I was wondering how much they were going to push this in that direction. So I think this is fun, and I think we have a new woohoo location once again. Oh. And I read about heartbreak, so that's cool. And I love that tattoo with the names crossed out. I think that's very cool. Also there seems to be a new death type. There's so much here that I think I definitely need to look at it again, because I was trying to focus on all of the gameplay, on the gameplay aspects as well as the world. So I want to watch it again, just a bit more slowly, so that I can really focus on everything that's going on in this trailer. Overall, I am very impressed by the world, and I think that this is the kind of thing that I wanted. I am still a bit nervous. I think it looks like there's some sort of flower stand in there, and this fountain has a butterfly. I read that one of the neighborhoods is called, I think, Plaza Mariposa, so I was expecting to see a lot of butterflies. I do love butterflies, so I am pretty happy with that. I love this graffiti. I do hope that this is an actual object that we can find in the build mode, and not just debug, but this park bench is exactly the kind of thing that I was looking for when I was building a Mexican plaza. I'm going to have those linked down in the description. It's one of my favorite builds, and it does use a lot of jungle adventure, but also stuff from other packs. And so I am very interested in seeing how this kind of build mode is going to help with those kinds of lots. These windows are very interesting to me. That's one of the main things that I felt was lacking when I built that Mexican plaza. And I am seeing a lot of butterflies, like these earrings and these hair accessory. So I think that's very cool. This cast isn't really saying Mexico to me, but I don't really know what I would expect if I was thinking about Mexican casts, besides like traditional inspired wear, so I don't really mind that. And this guitar, I'm very excited about this because guitars are a very big part of Mexican culture, I would say, so that's very cool. And I always want more acoustic guitars in the game. Now this was one thing that had me very, very excited. You can see the papel picado in here. We have some in the base game because of Dia de Muertos. We have a few items from that holiday, and these chairs are also from the base game, but they blend in here seamlessly and they do look pretty authentic, so I am very happy about that. It looks like we have some paper stars, so that's also amazing, and this is a different kind of window from the other ones that we had seen. So I really am super excited for these windows. Also, this two-toned wall paint is the kind of thing that I see all of the time. We have some in Jungle Adventure, but I felt that we were lacking a few of those swatches. Now we can see that bench a bit better, and I think this is very cool. They normally have like an eagle or something here, and I would not have expected them to have an eagle. So I'm pretty happy with the butterfly. It still looks pretty authentic. I think that it's cool since we don't have like actual countries in The Sims, only spaces inspired by different cultures, regions, or cities. So I don't expect it to be exactly the same as the kind of thing that I see in real life, but this is perfect for this style of The Sims. And we can see these flowers. I don't know what they're called in English. I call them agapandos. I used to have one in my house, and I have seen them outside, so that's another thing that I think is pretty cool. You can see lots of color in here. In the background, you can also see that these Sims have a bit more skin showing and some underwear too. You can kind of see her bra through her blouse. So I think that's fun. I think that's very on theme, and I am still confused about this bar, but it looks like we have a different bar, and this rose wallpaper is going to be very interesting. There seems like there's another bar back in here, so that could also be very cool. We have several neon signs that look pretty romantic, so I think that's also going to be cool. I would like to use this kind of thing in like a teenager's room or a gamer's room or that kind of thing. And this bar looks like it's rounded, so I think that's pretty interesting. Here we can see her butterfly earrings a bit better, and I also really love this necklace. I'm the kind of person that always wants more accessories in the game, so necklaces, earrings, rings not so much because I don't really notice them, but I am always happy. That's why I was so excited about Crystal Creations. I'm seeing a lot of floral patterns, which I think is something that we don't have so much of in the game, and so I think that's amazing. I hadn't noticed this kind of interaction. So I think that this story that this trailer tells is pretty fun, and we can kind of see what the Cupid's Corner app looks like now. So this would be the profile. Here's the name, the picture, traits, or it looks like we can edit this, so I don't know if we are going to be able to pick from the traits that sim has, or if sims are allowed to lie. That would be pretty fun, and you can see who they are attracted to, who they want to woohoo with, and who they are interested in age-wise. And we can look at their matches, so you can see how old they are, where they live, I suppose. I'm interested in seeing what this actually is, their traits, and you can now see that we are going to be able to have turn-ons and turn-offs, and I think we are going to be able to pick different kind of pictures, which I think is very cool because you can see that she is holding a book. I also read that we are getting different traits such as lovebug and romantically reserved. I think that this is also a new hairstyle, so I think that's very cool as well. Oh, this is the actual world they live in. I was wondering if it was like if they lived in a house or an apartment. Maybe the not shared means that they aren't sims that are assigned to a specific lot. It does definitely look like we are getting lots of florals. There's this decal, so it looks like a mural. I think that's pretty cool. This is a new plant, and I think we're getting new stairs. This is another new plant. It looks different to other plants we have. I like the size of it. It isn't huge, but it's also a good size for a plant to be on the floor. And this picture, I think, is very interesting. I am not super attracted to this style of thing, but I have definitely seen it so many times in so many different places, like in people's houses, in restaurants, I think. And I feel just really inspired to build something like inspired by my grandma's house, for example. She looks like she's applying makeup, so I think that's a new animation. and we can see that we have this different mirror. It has some pictures, and I think that's very cute. This is another different lamp. I think that's a very nice small size lamp. It kind of looks like a candle, but without it being a fire hazard, so I think that's pretty cool. This is another new plant, and this looks like a new statue. This looks like that wall paint that we have seen used in the buildings outside, and I think that's pretty cool because I think most houses here are made of concrete and they just have painted walls. Wallpaper is very, very rare. Wall paneling is also very rare, and this looks like a beaded curtain. I'm sorry if you hear dogs barking now and then. My neighbor's dogs are just very loud. This looks also to be like a different wallpaper. I'm not sure what it is supposed to be, but it looks nice. I think the colors are nice. I really love this door. This detail is the kind of thing that I think we needed more of in the game. That bouquet is also something that looks to be new, and this is something that I am really excited about. I really wanted this to be a city with some like historical city center kind of old town kind of stuff, but I really wanted it to be a large city. So many of these older colonial towns in Mexico have this area that is very colorful, very old and traditional. And if you go away from that center, you're going to be able to see these kind of modern buildings in more muted colors. So here we can see some of the build items that we're going to be getting. You can see these larger windows, you can see these plants. This looks like a pergola of curtains. I'm not very sure about that. This is one of those penthouse lots, so you're going to be able to have like a smaller apartment or a much, much larger one. I would have liked if we had some actual apartments and not just penthouses, because that way you can just not worry about the outside of the apartment. But I think that as a compromise, this is fine. I really love these archways. This looks like something that I am going to get so much use out of. We don't have a curved archway that is this size, so that's very cool. We can see that mirror in another swatch. This looks like a very crazy wallpaper. I wonder if this is the one that has the roses, and I am wondering what other swatches it has. I think that's this plant that we had already seen. And this light bulb, I don't know if this is an actual light fixture or if this is like a woohoo spot. It looks like another closet, like the ones from Get Together, so... Oh, and there's another bookshelf, one of the smaller ones that we have been getting with the Book Nook kit and that kind of thing. It looks like just a couple of hearts, and I don't know what this is. It might be like a craft. This painting looks amazing. This is the kind of thing that I have also seen so many times and that I think I will use so many times. This looks like this is a special door. I think it's a closet. That looks pretty fun. These chairs are also very cool. This new painting, I really want to see all of its swatches because it looks so cool. It looks colorful. It looks like it has like a more illustrative style, so I think that's very cool. This plant and these lamps look also so cool. These candles and this fruit bowl are things that I think I'm also going to get a lot of use out of. I'm also interested in this tinier bar, and oh, and it looks like we have one of those chairs that have like metal, I don't know what to call them. But that looks very interesting, and this door is also pretty cool. So I am really excited to see all of these doors and windows and the heights that they come in. It looks like we may have another side table, and this rug looks like it's a very nice size and it is fluffy, so that's very cool. I'm curious about this chair. It's not my style, but I have seen this. I have actually built recently an apartment that is decorated in this sort of traditional style, like lots of pages, and it is like slightly tacky, so this is the kind of thing that I would have liked to include in that space. This looks like a new chair, and this plant is also new, as is this one. I don't think we have seen this one so far. And this side table is also new. This looks like a new painting as well, and they are like having chocolate colored strawberries, which I think is going to be a very cute interaction for your couples to have. It looks like they can dance a lot too. So I really love that. We can see that we have some more like modern furniture that I think is pretty cool. This hard bed is iconic. It looks like there's another ottoman and that same crazy wallpaper. Oh, I really love these candles. And I do wonder what that little picture is. We have seen this roleplay and it looks like it can be like just masks or like a full-on disguise. I wonder if those come out of this trunk or if this trunk is just an item that exists. This lamp is also new. These flowers, this tray, I don't really know what it is, but it looks cool. And I wasn't expecting to be this excited about the romance pack. I thought that it was going to be a cool thing, a nice thing to have, and that maybe it's going to be like Growing Together or Parenthood and those packs that just enhance things that we already have in the game. But it does look like a lot of fun, and this setting is just going to make me want to get this as soon as it comes out. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that, but I really want to. This is a different swatch of that guitar. It does look like that. It does look like that graffiti that we had seen is like an actual decal because we can see it here. And this is another swatch of those neon things. It looks like they can have another board game. So I wonder if this is a games table or if it's a regular table. And we can see that there's like some more posters, and I wonder if this is the same bar back that we had already seen before. This ring is crazy. I had mentioned that I don't normally look at rings, but this ring is a very noticeable one. This necklace, these earrings, they also look very cool, new and big. This is that like tattoo with the names crossed. That is going to be so much fun and such a cool storytelling element for your Sims. And I always want more tattoos, so pretty happy with that. It looks like she is dying from a broken heart, and we can see that these bar stools are new. These are some more posters, and I think this is amazing. I think this is very cute. I love this top. I think that this is so cute. This wallpaper looks so beautiful, as well as this lamp. That wasn't something that I was expecting to see, but I am so excited about that. I'm trying to get to that place again because this isn't working for me. Oh, it looks like this wallpaper is a bit messed up, so that's cool. We can really see this bar back having like those like chalk drawings and everything, so that's another cool detail. And I was trying to look at this tattoo, but this is one that we have in the base game. However, these haircuts I think are new. That looks also pretty exciting. It just says make your move. July 25th, so that's in about a month. We can see some more of the cast in here, some of those items that we have already seen. Oh, this is an axolotl. I have mixed feelings about that because they are endangered, but this is The Sims. Although sometimes people don't know the difference between fictional animals and real life animals and they still want to keep them as pets, and that's worrisome. But anyway, it looks like this wallpaper has these kind of sparkly things. This, I think, is the early purchase bed reward, as is this blushie and her mascara. That is all awful because she has cried. Yes, this mascara. I'm not sure how I feel about this special content. This bed is pretty fun and I think it's very cool for storytelling. I would definitely use that, but I still don't know if I want to pay full price for this. This plushie is fun, but I could do without it, and the eyeliner is the same. Fun, but I could just do without it. I do like the clutter under the bed though, so I don't know. Overall, I'm very impressed by this. I am very excited, and I do think that the romance stuff, if it's well implemented, that it's going to be amazing for storytelling and just to make the game more fun, make dates more fun. I'm also glad that there's going to be online dating. I think that's something that people have been asking for a long time, And so these are just some of my thoughts. Pretty happy about the world. I wish it had more lots. But it mostly has everything that I was expecting it to have and more. Do let me know what you think about this pack, what you think about the world. I would love to read about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.